Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. So this is Nurse Annie again, and to those of you who are new here, welcome and thank you for tuning in. And of course, again, this channel is all about my nursing life, nursing adventures, my American dream, and everything in between. So if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button and let's connect. So today, friends, our video is all about, oh my gosh, I am just so excited because finally I received my US passport. Ito na nga siya. I already have it. So if you have watched my previous video about my citizenship journey, you might as well know that I had my oath taking on March 17. And of course, if you have watched my video on my week in the life vlog, you might as well also know that I applied for my passport on March 24th. But if you haven't watched those videos, I will be putting the link on the description box, and I will also put them here or this side, I don't know. Just check on that, okay? So finally, after a month, more than a month, almost a month, 4 days or 6 days before 1 month, I received my US passport. So in this video, I will be sharing with you, friends, all the tips that I have as far as, applying for a US passport for the first time. I will show you the tips and what I did, what I went through in applying for my passport. So all the things that you have to remember if you are planning or if you are thinking of applying for your US passport for the first time. So if you are one of those, then this video is for you. And if you are interested on this topic, then keep on watching. Okay, so again, as I have mentioned on my previous video, if you will go for your oath taking, you will be provided a folder. And in that, or envelope, you will be provided with an envelope, and in that envelope contains all the forms that you need in applying for your US passport. Of course, it also contains the form that you need in applying for your voter's ID and those good stuff, okay? But basically, it contains the forms and the instructions actually that you need in applying for your US passport. So, but remember, friends, the first and foremost I will be telling you is do not use any other ink in filling up your passport application form. Only use black ink. Black, okay? Black. Remember, do not use red, do not use blue or any other ink except black in filling up your passport application form. And second, do not sign the form. Okay, do not sign the application form unless of course you will go for your passport appointment, so that I think they will need that signature space would need a witness before you will sign that one. Okay, so remember, do not use remember, do not use black ink, and you're not supposed to sign the application form until you will go for your passport appointment in the library or in the post office or wherever you scheduled your passport appointment. Okay, so the form basically is asking, it has 2 pages. The first page will be asking for your information, your name, of course, your SSN, your address, and all those things. And the second page will be asking for your parental information, your mom and dad, those things, your marriage status, your emergency contacts, and all those good stuff. So that's it for the form. Okay, so let's go on how you actually schedule yourself for a passport appointment. So I will show you what actually you have to do, okay? Okay, so first you have to go to www.travel.state.gov to schedule for a passport appointment. Okay, so that's the site. If you're on that site, go to US Passport. It says US Passports, and look for the link that it says where to apply. So you just have to click on that. So after you click on that, just go a little bit further down and you will see where it says find an acceptance facility. And you just have to click on that again. So there, this would be the page that you will end up. So it will be asking for your zip code. So for instance, I will be putting mine. It will be 28314, and just it says, of course, it will automatically say Fayetteville, and then search. You just have to click search. However, sometimes you can also use some other filters like closest 10 miles or 25 miles, wherever, you know, whichever distance you wanted the search to be, okay? How far the facility will be from you. So you just click search. So there are the options that you have. These are either post office or library. So you can check all the options and choose where you wanna schedule your appointment. So if you have already chosen which facility you will be going, or at least you have an idea which are the facilities near your location, and to schedule actually your passport appointment, you just have to go to usps.com/scheduler and search. Again, that is usps.com/scheduler, and go through the things that is asked for you to schedule for an appointment. For example, this one, just it says choose a service, new passport only, new passport with photo services only. So in applying actually for your passport, you needed a passport photo. So I advise you to actually select facility that has photo services. It makes it easier for you, believe me. You don't have to go to any Walgreens or, you know, CVS for your photo taking. So you just have to select the facility that has photo services, and there you go, select. So let's say I select new passport with photo services. Of course, 1 adult and 0 minor. And select for location or date. Let's say location. So of course it will be asking for your zip code. As I've said, my zip code is 28314, and search. So it will show you the options, the nearest facility near your location. So whichever facility you wanted, just select, click on select location. For example, for me, I will select this. So it will go through this to this page where you can just put all the things that is asked, you know, to schedule for an appointment. Like for a date, you just have to click on the calendar icon and it will show you the available dates that you can schedule for your appointment. Okay, so it says here the white is like appointments available, the gray is no appointments available, the blue is selected appointment date. So for example, we will select June 14 and then select date, and of course it will lead you to this, and then it will give you an option what time. Those are the available time that you can schedule an appointment. But of course, I already don't need to do this, but I mean, you just have to put all the informations that are asked and confirm your appointment. Of course, you have to provide your contact information, and of course, if you will review the appointment and then confirm your appointment. And then of course, you will be getting a confirmation email to the email address you provided. And of course, as always, you can change your appointment anytime. online as well. Okay, so there you go with how you will actually schedule for your passport appointment. Okay, so anyway, I applied for my passport in an expedited process, and I was advised actually that I will be receiving my passport in 2 weeks, but for some reasons I don't know, I actually received my passport for almost a month. But it's okay for me though. So there's two options for you to take in your passport application. Either you will apply for your passport book, this one only, your passport book only, or your passport book and your passport card, which looks like this. You can actually use it as an identification, I think. However, this passport card has limitations. It cannot be used for international air travel. I think it can only be used for travel to the US, around the US, Canada, Mexico, and the Caribbean, if I'm not mistaken. However, you cannot just apply for your passport card alone, okay? So either your passport book or passport book and passport card. Okay, and with regards to your application, you can choose, of course, between expedited process or the regular process, which, of course, the expedited process will take longer than the regular. So you can always choose whichever way you want, okay? So next is going to your appointment, your passport appointment itself. So if you go for your passport appointment, you need 5 things to bring or to do, okay? Don't forget that. Always remember you need 5 things. I will tell you. First is, of course, your filled up application form. You have to go there with this, of course. But as I've said earlier, don't sign the form, okay? And use only black ink to fill up the form, of course. Second is your certificate of course, the certificate of naturalization that will be given to you on your oath taking. And of course, one valid ID card. I actually use my driver's license for that ID, but of course you can always go to travel.state.gov for the list of valid identification that you will be presenting on your passport application, of course. So some forms of ID that are acceptable for primary ID, that means you can only present one of the following: your driver's license, of course, your state ID, US military ID, or your current foreign passport. Secondary IDs that are accepted, that means you have to present 2 of them if you will be going for your passport appointment. If you don't have any of the primary IDs, are out-of-state driver's license, of course, learner's or temporary driver's license, in-state or out-of-state driver's license, those without, photos in your license, SSN card, of course, Medicare or Medicaid card or health card. So those are just examples of the secondary IDs which you have to present 2 of them if you don't have any of the primary IDs that are listed. And of course, the 4th thing is your passport photo, which I advised you actually, which I told you earlier, that if you are booking for your passport appointment, you may choose that which has the photo services option, so you won't be having any problem going to Walgreens or CVS for your passport photo, okay? However, if you opt to take your photo outside, then of course you can always go to Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, or any other places you can take your photo. Just tell them that you are using it for passport application, because I think they already know what is the background, the exact sizing of the photo for you. And of course, the 5th that you have to bring on your passport appointment is your payment, of course. However, just be sure though to check what mode of payment the center you are going is accepting. Most of the centers, the passport application centers, are accepting personal check or money order. However, some accepts cash actually. Just like me, I paid cash because I went to a post office center, so they accepted cash. So that's good for me though. However, I brought my own personal check just to be sure, but they accepted cash, so I'm so lucky. Anyway, just check on the center that you will be going, what mode of payments they are accepting. Okay, so that you won't be having any problem, just to be sure. Okay. So for the payments for your passport appointment, you will be paying, for your passport only, you will be paying $130. And if you will be including your passport card, it will be additional $30. And of course, the execution fee is $35. So some centers require you to separate the payment for your execution fee and for your passport application. Okay, and of course, if you will be choosing the expedited process, of course there would be another payment for that. I think it would be $60 in all, and there would be another option if you want faster than the expedited process, but I won't be getting into that detail. Okay, but I think there, of course, there would be additional payment for that as well. But of course, you can always go to travel.state.gov for any of the details that you want for the with regards to your passport application payments and all those good stuff. Okay, but for me, I paid a total of $317 in all because I applied for my passport book, for my passport card in an expedited process. Okay, so that cost me $317 in all. So as an advice, you can always go to www.travel.state.gov for any of the details of the things that I have been telling you on this video. Okay, just to go back with the requirement that you will be bringing on your passport application form with regards to your certificate of naturalization. This one, you have actually to submit this original document. Okay, in applying for your passport, they needed this original document for your passport application. But don't ever worry, because all the original documents that you will be submitting for your application will be returned to you. I was actually advised that all my original documents will be returned in 2 weeks. And it's true, actually. I received all my original documents that I submitted before I actually received my passport. Okay, so in all, you will be receiving 2 or 3 separate emails for your passport. I said 2 or 3 because if you only applied for your passport book, then you will be receiving a mail for this passport and for your original documents that you submitted. But if you applied for your passport book and your passport card, you will be receiving a separate you will be receiving a separate mail for the passport book, for the passport card, and for your original documents. So you will be receiving 3 of those. Of course, for me, I received 3 because I applied for my passport book and for my passport card. So there you go. Now I have my passport. Now I can travel. And of course, perhaps my first destination would be Philippines. But yep, those are my advices and the things that you have to remember if you will be planning or you will be applying for your passport for the first time. You know, this pandemic has changed a lot in the process of applying, especially in government offices. So I hope this video helped you in any way, okay, for those of you who are planning or who are applying for their passport for the first time. Okay, so there you go, friends, and thank you very much for watching. I hope you have learned a thing or two again on this video. And if you have any other topic suggestions, you can always put them in the comments of any of my videos. Okay, don't hesitate, because my aim is to help you, friends. Okay, this channel's aim is to help those who are planning to come to America. And those, of course, who are planning to be a nurse, wherever you are, okay? So don't hesitate to put in the comments of any of my videos your topic suggestions if you have in mind, okay? So anyway, thank you very much again, friends, for watching, and see you again on my next video. Bye bye.